Live? All right, Big Man, welcome to the mid-show. Full crew today, plus Marty Mush. Before we get into it, I want to talk about our friends at Miller Lite. We enjoyed some great tasting less fillings this past weekend, didn't we, Danny?
Big green keg Miller Lites hit a little different.
They do. You don't even know what a big green keg Miller Lite is, do you?
I watched your video, and I was very jealous of it.
Oh.
It was really cool.
All right.
It did. I'm not going to lie.
It's sick.
It looked awesome.
It was awesome.
Thank you for your honesty, Marty.
Yeah. Thank you. It was
honest
sick.
broker. It's nice to have an honest broker here on the panel
no,
today.
it was very nice.
I said before, it was like drinking out of the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. It was sick.
Not quite.
Big green egg.
Yeah.
Miller Lite. Great collaboration. Barbecue, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got a Weber grill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to grill and drink some Millers.
You're going to grill like fucking Chuck Schumer.
No.
Putting a
I
piece of
could grill.
cheese on a raw burger.
I know how to grill, Jack.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You're going to end up with Frank's ribs.
No.
You don't have good use of your hands.
What is that?
You can't flip a coin.
Your range of motion.
Yeah,
hands
you know
are
you
good.
can't flip a coin.
Yeah,
You like
I can. Just because I have the yips doesn't mean
You got
I
the
don't
bad
have
phalanges.
It's mental, okay?
All right.
so you
Everything's
can't.
mental.
Everything's a mess.
He's a choke artist.
Listen, with the Miller Lite in your hand, grilling doesn't just taste great. It tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/midshow, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Just make sure you celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces. All right, welcome in. Marty Mush, fresh off throwing the first pitch at the Cubs game. White Sox Dave has some choice words for you. And I have some choice words for you as well. Because
I don't care about the first pitch.
Okay.
I thought it was cool.
Because we
Thank
both
you.
have reasons
Appreciate
why
that.
we wanted to tell Marty he's a piece of shit today.
Do you want me to? You want to switch spots?
you
Be your
can.
bodyguard?
You can start. I gotta gather my thoughts.
All right. You were like,
With a half hour ago, he told me this.
I'm still gathering.
how much time?
I hope it's like two thoughts that he has to gather.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm trying to temper my anger
Wait a minute.
right now.
Wait, is that a new shirt, Dave?
No, no, it's not. You know, I'm self-conscious about wearing this now because of that.
Shout out Supreme
Dave,
Lobster.
I think you wore it twice last week and now this week. You got to keep track.
Yeah.
It's probably on a 7-day week. Probably I have 3 of the same shirts.
Stop wearing them.
No, I won't.
Why?
Why would I? It's an easy shirt to wear.
It is a wearable shirt.
It's a very wearable shirt in almost any instance. I could wear this to a bar. I could wear it to NASCAR. I could wear it to a baseball game.
Colors.
Yeah, sure.
That's the easiest thing.
But I didn't like go out of my way to acquire these shirts. It's I
gathered them.
just
You're a victim of like it's in the rotation.
it's just in the rotation.
You got to get it out of the rotation.
I like
like
the
at least
shirt
for a
shirt.
month. At least for a month.
Yeah.
How
Are you on his payroll?
No, I'm not on his payroll.
You're a walking
and
ad.
I'll give him all the free ads because
If you're listen, great guy, great family, great business. If you're on their payroll, I get it. But like at some point, people got to ask.
I'm the one who originally mentioned it.
No, you didn't. We brought it up. What do you mean? That is not true.
I'm pretty sure I said my Supreme Lobster shirt I wear like 3 days a week.
Yeah, because we brought it to our attention. We're like, what do we say?
I don't.
Chain smoke. It was that you were at Chain Smokers and then another event. It was a wide array shirt for
Dave,
the occasion.
you definitely were not the one who brought it to everyone's attention.
I think we were talking about just having shirts in rotations. I don't think this shirt specifically was in question. I think I was the one like, yeah, I wear this Supreme Lobster.
No,
all the
Eddie
time.
tried calling me out for the shirt I was wearing. He said, "Nice shirt. Any other shirts in here?" Just to goad me into calling out you for wearing that shirt. But go on. Tell your first pitch thoughts, please.
About me or wait, did you stew yet? Did you?
Whose gripe is going first?
Is the pot simmered?
Ed
or no?
hasn't gone yet.
All right, Ed. What's your gripe?
So we were just talking. You guys were talking. You were talking international travel. Where did you say you guys were bonding over a place that you've been that you said is awesome?
No.
I didn't bond over anything.
You said
Just talking about flying to Europe.
Yeah,
Clean the potatoes out of
go to
yours,
Europe.
Ed.
There's
All right.
no potatoes. You guys were saying you're like, that's awesome. I want to go there. About
Yes.
somewhere. Okay. And then am I allowed to say where your honeymoon's going to be?
It's a country. I don't think that's.
Why don't you just talk about your thoughts on his first pitch?
All right. I just didn't know.
Just get to the point here.
This is not
the
about
gripe?
first pitch. My beefs are different than Dave's.
What's the gripe?
So you're going to whatever. I don't even
Yeah.
have to say where. You're going to Europe for your honeymoon.
Yeah.
You're like, you were such like a fucking standard classic American guy who's just a Mexico guy back and forth. And now you try to be this fancy pants world traveler. You're a scumbag.
How
and
dare
a
you
liar.
broaden your horizon?
No,
Try
yeah.
to see new
No,
things.
so-
That's
Let
the worst gripe I've ever heard of my life.
It's against everything he stands for. You're talking about the
No.
guy who would go get the fucking
No.
McDouble and then would go around for fucking
Let me-
chicken nuggets at Burger King
Well,
and
that
then get
guy's
fries at Wendy's.
that guy's still there.
I don't know if he is.
Oh, I have the most fast food of any guy. I think there's.
Yeah,
there is.
that's my gripe with you because fuck you, you skinny fuck. You do whatever you want. But this is a guy who's fixing his hair. He fixed his
Yeah.
teeth. Like he's constantly changing.
And let me tell you something, Ed. When you fall in love, right? And she's very successful. So I never was able to go anywhere.
Yeah.
I was going to Florida. Be
A
like, "Ooh,
different
this
tax
is
bracket
cool."
now. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
When
that's
you,
the
when
guy.
you find love and you got a sugar mama, it's like, all right, I'll come along. It's nice.
Yeah. Like, that's the guy I know, like, at fucking being stuck at Greektown Casino and, like, barely having shoes to put on his feet.
That guy's still there.
I don't know if he is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all I'm saying. The way
Oh,
you're
I like
talking
that.
about France, Paris, and Heathrow and fucking,
Hethro.
like,
But you are like,
He wasn't
Yours-
talking about it at all. All he said is he's been to Heathrow.
I love London. London's I would move.
London's
tomorrow.
great.
you guys were talking
Mom.
fucking international, okay? I heard it.
Yeah,
Look
You
at
heard
Mountaineers.
very
'Cause
incorrectly.
He went to a bunch of places.
That-
I was
okay.
like, I would like to try that.
Exactly. That's what I said. How you going to come in here? You just vouched
So
for it.
so you're just never gonna you don't have a passport.
I
He is the
will.
typical Chicago
I
guy.
will go.
Yeah, he doesn't leave the
Typical
northwest
Yeah, he's
side.
a
guy
his
who
fucking
like
neighborhood.
only does things that he's just right around. You go to garages. You built your own garage, and now you're never gonna leave.
No, listen.
That's true.
That's
That's what
true.
you're gonna do. You're gonna never leave this garage. You're gonna be grilling
You
your
can't-
fucking dogs.
He can't go to Europe because he's got a bocce game.
And my gripe with you?
What?
You get tired before the events.
What is that supposed to mean? What?
You think about how tired you're gonna be
I'm not
before-
gonna do it.
Yeah, before the event happens. I asked him about, hey, let's maybe go to the game tomorrow. He's like, got bocce at 8. I got Clemens thing at 7. He's already tired.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tired.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
I'm gonna
Focus
be
on the
tired.
present.
Because
moment,
I
bro.
don't know if I want to. Dude, I've had a fucking long week. I got a long weekend this weekend. I don't know if I want to bake in 2 16-hour days back to back. Sue me for not wanting to do that.
You get tired. Before
Yeah.
you get tired.
He's a sleepy guy.
Who doesn't get tired?
Why don't we just start calling him Sleepy Ed?
It's been said before. It's been said before.
Red Ed, Sleepy Ed.
Uh,
Why don't you plan a Europe trip? You don't have a passport?
I do have a passport. I'm fucking going to Turkey with Dave soon.
You
That's a gripe that we have yet to settle.
Yeah.
He weaseled his way into this trip.
What do you mean
and
he weasel? He's got a bald spot.
Yeah, what do you mean? It's
You're
I don't want
going?
him
you think
going.
I want to go on fucking Turkey with
I'd
you?
like to go to Turkey. Can I come to Turkey? Can I
No.
be your? I'll do the consultations. Be like, he needs a little bit more right there.
No, you're gonna have to
You feeling in the back?
donate some of your hair. Yeah, I figure might as well. The deal these guys are getting. I was like, all right, I'll like.
Yeah. What did you pay? 8, you said?
No, a little less.
Okay, that's so awesome.
You just outed the
Yeah.
man.
White boy Rick came
You
up to
haven't said
me.
that, have you?
No.
Everybody knows Marty
How would everyone know?
Yeah.
because he's not doing Instagram ads for a fucking random company.
So that
for
means they know how much
free.
he
I never
paid?
have done one.
never
I've not
done
done one Instagram.
Yeah, what are you talking about? How would
Not
everyone
one.
know?
I also didn't get a deal
Yeah.
You did. You told me you did.
for my teeth.
You paid
You
full price for your hair.
You truly are one of like. You
No, no,
are
no,
the-
no, no. Hold on.
one
You
of
paid
the
full price for that hair.
stupidest world.
You paid-
Yes.
How much then?
Why?
I just
Because
told
you didn't do it here if you paid for less than $8 grand. Because I went to all the concerts. They were like 35 grand.
you went
You
to all the
also
ones in
have
New
a
York?
lot more hair to fill in.
No,
Dave.
I don't.
Yes. you-
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Can we pull up the original Brian Urlacher one?
What a contentious.
No, I don't.
All right, we haven't even gotten to your gripe yet.
My
Yeah,
gripe.
what's the gripe?
I mean, it's
Because that was a letdown.
that was a big.
Mine?
Yeah.
Well,
You
listen,
travel
if that's a
Going
letdown
on
to
a
you, whatever.
honeymoon.
This is an A and B letdown because I know this guy. Okay.
He's going on a honeymoon, and it's
No,
because
he's
it's not on Long Island. That's
not just a honeymoon, dum. Hey, dum. He's been five
going to
international
Niagara
places
Falls.
this year.
Goes to Niagara Falls. For
How
his
many
honeymoon.
places you been this year? Run down your list.
I've been to. I just been to London and St. Lucia this year.
No, you've been one more.
No,
Tell him, Marty.
Rhea's in Fiji now, but that's work.
You're not there.
Yeah, I didn't go.
Aruba.
I wasn't this year. I've been to, like recently, the past 2 years.
You've
I've
been
been to St.
somewhere
Martin, Aruba, St. Lucia,
Yeah, like he's just.
London.
Those
twice.
are easy though. Those are all in the Caribbean, right?
St. Lucia's like 5 hours.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, a little. What? I'm having fun.
All right.
How dare you?
Yeah.
I'm living a fun life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm happy, but like,
You're not. I don't think he's happy.
Yeah.
When Eddie goes south, it's just his basement.
no, but dude, you don't understand. I know this guy. Like this guy, like
But what am I
Pretty
doing?
soon
This
he's going to
guy,
be some
like-
hoity-toity guy driving a Tesla.
this guy.
Yeah. Right.
What do you mean? That's not. Listen. This guy, what like to me, he was paying the fucking. He was splurging for the fucking whatever it was, all inclusive. Cancun, hair a fucking mess, walking to the buffet with the bare feet, getting hot dogs for fucking lunch.
But
Like,
that's
that's it.
the thing though. That guy's still there. It's just I'm a little more proper.
You can always go back to that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm older now. You know, I almost just threw such a ricochet shot at my guy. I'm not gonna do it.
Who?
Not doing it.
At me?
No, because I'm older, mature now. Not to you.
Okay.
If you were going to throw a ricochet shot, what would it be?
It was. I'm not gonna. It was Dana. I was gonna throw a ricochet at Dana, and I'm not gonna do it because I'm a better guy now.
Oh man.
So what's your gripe, Dave?
We've had many discussions over the last 4 or 5, 6 years, whatever it's been, about baseball. I think it was fucking flat out disgusting that you wore a Cubs jersey with your name on it. I know they probably gave it to you or you got it somewhere, whatever.
Definitely they
but
gave it to me.
You are not a Yankees fan.
What?
You're not a Yankees fan. You're not a fan of baseball. You're just like a guy that hosts a podcast.
So let me actually.
And it actually makes me sick. It
me ask
actually
you a
offends
question.
me on a
Saying he's like a Mike Greenberg now?
it's dirty. I'm
glad
embarrassed
his-
to admit
glad his
that I
thoughts got
thought
together.
more of you as at least a fan. You ruined it.
Oh, so let me ask you a
It's
question.
one thing that you host. It's fine that you host a podcast with a player on the Cubs. It's not.
Thank
He's
you
a
for
Cubs
letting it
fan.
fly.
He is.
I think he's a Cubs fan.
But he could get traded tomorrow, and he would be a fan of that team. He's not a Cubs fan. He doesn't give a shit about
Cub for life.
I think he cares a lot about him.
You are Yankees this, Yankees this, Yankee that your entire life, and now you don another jersey. That to me is gross.
So
You
And
wanted
it
him
seems
to-
like you're no longer a Yankees fan.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie. You
did
talk about the Cubs so much, and
I have to.
you don't. Not in conversation when microphones aren't
he's a
going
Cubs
right
fan.
here.
Yeah, we talk about the Cubs.
He's a Cubs fan. I like to talk cheap about
You're
Cubs.
talking about them like a
Well, I like to be up on the
fan.
team.
You're a flip flopper.
So let me
it's,
ask you-
it's
Did-
gross.
Did
What
you
is-
want him to throw out the first pitch with a Yankees jersey on?
No. Where?
What about this? They actually asked me to throw the first pitch out against the Yankees. I said no. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
So let me ask you a question though. So the Cubs have like nothing to do with like the Yankees and Cubs. No one cares against like each other, right?
Yeah, sure. I get that, but you're.
So I never have to worry
but
about
you're
that
the
until
Yankees.
the world's.
It's
Yeah,
the
the Yankees are still. The Yankees are better than the Cubs always, no matter what. Always have, will always will.
If it's Cubs Yankees World Series,
Yankees, 1,000%, not even close. Like I,
probably be
believe
pretty
me,
good for
I-
the podcast.
the Cubs
What if it's Game 7 and Steele's on the bump?
go fuck himself, and I'll tell him that to his face. I've told him that. I'm like the Yankees, because I still talk with the Yankees on the podcast. I love him. He's a friend now. He's literally the best.
Sure.
But also, shout out the Cubs. They brought me at the Yankees. Don't bring me out there. They don't do shit for me. The Cubs have been so nice to me. They've been like so accommodating. They brought my family out there on the field. I threw the first pitch at a rivalry game It's fucking awesome.
So if the Cubs sign Juan Soto,
I'd be upset.
okay.
But I'd still be like, that's good for the Cubs.
I don't know. Neutral colors, man.
But also, guess
I
what?
think that's
what is?
Well, how do you feel about
Well,
Frank?
What
What about Frank?
Yeah, Frank does. What about Frank?
I'm not talking about Frank. I'm talking about you.
Well, he does the same.
No, but
thing.
Frank literally did the
know
Diamondbacks.
I know he's on the tour.
And the Brewers.
I think it's exactly the same.
Yesterday,
If you call yourself a fan of someone, you don't
even watch the games of your team because you're a loser. You literally gave up on a team where, like, that's the most loser thing to do. When your team's so bad, it's one of the almost fun to be like watching and being like, you believe how bad they are. You just don't watch them anymore. That's a loser fan.
That's not a loser fan. That's
Yes, it
proven a
is.
point fan.
Oh yeah, they really care. White Sox Dave's not watching. the game
You don't
today.
think I get text messages from them saying that? Hey,
Yeah. Oh my God.
Who,
They
Jerry?
don't give a fuck if you're watching the game or not.
Who texts you, Dave?
Oh, let's go.
Coaches, players,
Furiously
all the above.
fucking shuffling the deck chairs right now.
You know what, Marty? If you're really a Yankees fan, who was the starting pitcher in 1945?
Yeah.
Give him the old Cusack treatment, Dave.
Tell him. Ask him if he knows Mike Squires.
What are you looking for, Dave?
I was requesting an interview with a White Sox employee, and it says you've been pretty public about no longer being a fan.
This is from like 10 months ago.
Yeah, and you hit them up
So
first.
what? There's
But this has nothing to
Yeah,
do
what
with
does
what
that
I
have to do
just
with
said. They don't.
Yeah.
That actually proves my point. If you were actually just watching the team and still being,
I have
fan,
them on TV too every day.
You're an asshole.
But there's a difference when as the forefront fan for a loser organization, the loudest, biggest following, biggest media behind him, saying fuck this team on multiple forums, on a forum with an ex-player that won you a World Series, that's making a point. Me not watching the team has nothing to do with me no longer being a fan. It's out of sheer disgust and hatred for what they've become.
And
Not
guess
because
what?
I don't love them. I hate them so much because I love them so much. There's a big difference between
like
what
a-
you're doing and what I'm doing.
No,
I don't watch them because they make me sick to my fucking
And guess
stomach
what?
on
Now
an
you
actual
ruined
human
your
level.
relationship with them for the rest of time.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you literally just did.
I didn't because I've
We had the
I've,
interview
I've,
after that.
I've talked. Yeah, we did have interviews, multiple interviews after that,
So, but it makes no. But like that is.
and I've talked
totally
about. I've said this
different
quote
of,
on
like,
many shows multiple times,
But yeah,
and they
but I
still know it.
talk about the Yankees all the time on the podcast too.
Mhm.
And when you are doing a podcast on, you have to watch the Cubs. And also, good for my career if the Cubs do well. Yeah, that helps. First pitch help my content or no?
I'm. You should have gone out there.
Are people talking about my first pitch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the.
But
first
that's
pitch.
work,
I don't care about the first pitch. I don't care about.
I thought that's what was always.
I'm
So he
talking
can throw out
about
the first pitch,
the
but-
jersey. Wear fucking neutral colors. You're not a Cubs fan,
but they
Marty.
gave me the jersey.
Then tell them thanks, but no thanks. I did the exact same thing to the Cubs when the Cubs asked me to do it. I said no. I gave it to Carl, and the Cubs fucking flipped at me for wearing a White Sox hat out there. Was that a White Sox versus Cubs game, mind you, at spring training? However, I said no. I'm not wearing
Yeah,
this
that's
shit.
an asshole move.
That's
But
not.
that's
an asshole.
also
It is.
They yelled at me for that.
That's like a blood feud, though.
That's also.
It's not.
You're inner
it's-
city.
Yeah.
I would
It's-
never wear
It's big. It's
If I went to the Red Sox and wore a Red Sox jersey, yes, call me.
I would
I
agree.
never do that.
Yeah.
Cubs have nothing to like. No one cares.
It's more that you said I'm Yankees fan. This like I'm King Yankees fan, making Yankees.
Wearing an
and
Oakland
you're
A's hat in
wearing-
your face right now.
and that's lame as fuck too.
Why is that?
That's
Because
lame
I
as fuck, too.
support
I didn't even notice
47.
it. No, 47's great. I love the hat. Like
Great hat.
I would never wear the hat.
See, I'm not like 4 years old as a fan anymore. You know, like I don't like have to just
Sure.
wear Yankees gear all the time. I know
I'm not saying wear Yankees gear.
No, I'm
saying
secure
wear
in
neutral.
myself of my fandom, and I'm like, yeah, I love the Yankees. I've been a Yankee fan my entire life. I don't need to.
And
I'm done.
Now you're
proving
rocking
that.
other jerseys.
Yeah, if you put me out on the second oldest stadium, like one of the cool,
Yeah,
probably the
this is-
coolest
yeah,
stadium
yeah.
in the world, as a baseball
I don't think
fan,
it's that cool.
I think it's actually the coolest stadium in baseball.
I would.
I agree.
Whatever. But
Is it not?
I think so.
Yeah.
What else would be?
coolest?
Mm-hmm.
What's cool about it?
Ivy.
Like everything. The
Ivy.
scoreboard, the ivy,
Back,
the
rooftops.
location.
The rooftops.
In the middle of the city.
The middle
Yeah.
of the
The
city.
location, abso-fucking-lutely.
The marquee.
The stadium in and of itself is known as being a complete and total fucking
They
dump.
What's
forever.
cooler?
Fixed
What
it,
stadium's
though.
cooler?
Yeah, tell me the cooler stuff.
I thought Busch Stadium was fucking amazing. Fenway Park, absolutely.
Why is
I
Fenway
don't think
cooler?
Fenway's better.
Fenway? The
Kinda-
food is absolutely better
That
at
makes
the
it cool?
location.
That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're
Food
talking
doesn't
about
make it
the
cooler.
Food doesn't make it
Are-
cool. We're talking about like when you
You just said Fenway's cooler because
Are
of
you
the food.
just talking about purely when
The
you
aura,
look at
the feel.
Okay, sure, fine.
Like when you're on the like for baseball. Because I'm a baseball fan, not a food fan like you. I'm watching the baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
It feels when you get on there, you're like when you walk out into those steps, you're like, whoa. That's the first time I walked.
I don't know.
in.
Maybe I've done it too many times.
I think it's probably part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very new to it.
Yeah.
And Fenway, I mean, the seats you're like
Yeah,
this. You're looking. It's too old.
Fenway's awesome too, but it's like a Wrigley's a better
Yeah,
fan.
there's an argument for
Yeah.
Fenway. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
There's a lot of great stadiums.
Listen, when your team's gonna suck. Also, what 3 years ago I told you your core's gonna do absolutely nothing.
But you
and
said that to troll me, not because
No, I
you
didn't.
actually
I
knew
believed
anything
it.
about anything of what you were talking
sure
about.
did.
You didn't, though.
Why would I troll you? I don't give a fuck about the White Sox. This team is not good.
Because
You know what,
it's fun to bust balls with friends.
No, a bad organization ruins players.
Mm.
And they ruin players. And that's what happens. That's what I just think. You guys they did. a
They
good
weren't
job.
ruined until they were ruined, though. Like the Chris Sale wasn't ruined when they traded him. Jose Quintana wasn't. Adam Eaton wasn't.
It's a bad organization because
Yeah.
they did the due diligence drafting good guys and getting guys, but then when you
No,
get
the White
brought up-
Sox are a very bad, dysfunctional loser organization.
it'd be great if there was a way to actually know, though.
Well,
Like
I will
who
say
did
this.
the Tony La Russa hiring? Who did that actually ruin? Like if there was a way to quantify
But
it. Like there's not, but
I mean,
Yeah.
we have heard the three of us in the same conversation that people just got paid early and then stopped giving a fuck.
yeah.
yeah.
I did get a DM today. If we want to talk DM scoops, I
Wait
got
a second.
DM.
Let's talk, Lance.
Okay.
Let's talk. DraftKings, because not playing best ball at DraftKings, you're missing out. Here's what you need to know. DraftKings Best Ball Millionaire Contest is our biggest fantasy contest ever. We're talking $15 million guaranteed prize pool with two millionaires being crowned for first and second place. If you're a set it and forget it type, then Best Ball is for you. No waiver wires, no roster management, bigger roster so injuries won't end your season. Only the draft, and that's it. You're set for the season. Still not convinced? Check this out. This year, DraftKings is offering everyone a draft one, get one special. Your entry of $20 scores you a bonus ticket. That's nice. Nice little entry
nice.
fee. Get in on all the best ball action. Download the DraftKings app and use code MID. That's code MID for all customers who entered the NFL Best Ball $15 million millionaire contest to get a bonus ticket and get a shot at being crowned
I just did one.
one
today.
of two millionaires only on
I
DraftKings.
just did one.
You
today.
did one?
Yeah.
I gotta hop in too.
Yeah.
I
Me too.
literally just drafted a best ball team.
I gotta hop in. All right, Dave. What's your? You said you got a scoop.
Yeah, this is obviously not been vetted.
Don't care.
Don't care.
What does Butt Liquor 89 have to say?
It's not. You're not too far off. Jerry Reinsdorf and the ownership group already have $8 to $9 billion in private money ready to go, and he goes, "It perplexes me that they haven't leaked this because of how
For the stadium?
for the stadium." Yes. He goes, "It perplexes me that they haven't leaked part of the stadium talks, but I've got a direct source on the financial side." That's awesome, and I hope that they haven't leaked this because they're, I would imagine, trying to leverage the state and the city for all the funds they can get without having to tap into every ounce of whatever they have rallied together financially for a new stadium. But this is my way of getting back at Jerry Reinsdorf. This is me leaking it, hopefully this DM's true. So now the state and JB Pritzker and our governor office and cabinet and city, all those people, Brandon Johnson, it's so they know that Jerry Reinsdorf has money to pay for this stadium on his own, and that he doesn't get a cent of city, unless it's for logistic, infrastructure or whatever, that's fine. But for the stadium itself, I want him to fund the whole thing, and I hope that this gets back to
You see the project that was announced today for the United Center?
Nope.
Big.
Oh, dude.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
Big. I don't know. Some big. They're building like a 6,000 seat arena, which will be for concerts and the USHL hockey team. Green space. It's like this big complex, dinner, dining, all that kind of shit. The Bulls' social media tweeted out a link to. It's called the 1901 Project. You click on the link, it directs you to a site that says sell the team.
Oh.
So,
my God.
but it's obviously been deleted, but there's screenshots out there. So,
Wait, I gotta see this.
and it's with Wirtz and Michael Reinsdorf and Danny Wirtz together, Bulls and Hawks. But I would assume that was about the Reinsdorfs. Safe to say.
Yeah, it says sell the team Jerry. So,
sell the team
yeah.
Jerry. Sell the team
Yeah.
Jerry. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the most hated man in the city right now, and Brandon Johnson's our mayor. Pretty fucking crazy. He is gonna go down as the worst owner this city has ever seen.
Yeah.
And he's got 7 championships to hang his hat on.
If the Bears suck this year, you guys are really in shambles, right?
It's funny
That's
you
the
should
same.
talk shit, Marty, because they're not gonna suck. And I'm the only one who's ever right about this fucking team. Apparently in the entire city, for the most part.
Why
And
is
I'm
it
telling you,
gonna
the
be
Bears
good?
are gonna be good because they're gonna be good. Injuries permitting.
I mean,
And when I say good, I mean like they're
they're gonna
gonna
make the playoffs.
yeah.
It's gonna be tough.
And that's a very tough division. I think they're going to.
All right. I'm not like down on them. I think they have a fucking ton of hype. So it's gonna be.
They got some dudes, and we'll see about Williams.
Keenan Allen stays healthy a lot, so that'll be good.
You think Fields beats out Russ?
No, he stinks, dude. I've told you for years. He's
You had
terrible.
boots on the ground over there in Pittsburgh recently.
Yeah, and I heard Farmers was like Russell Wilson's awesome.
Really?
He said he's been great with the guys. He's been very, very vocal about everything. Said the team's looking good. Cam Hayward said he was great. They all said he was great.
Who's the first one?
Patrick Queen is also a fucking. He just switched teams. That's crazy. Ravens Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed great.
There you go.
But that was all praise for, what's his face? Not like shit talking Fields per se, though, right?
No, they didn't say. They also said Justin Fields is awesome too. Like he said that he's been just going to work, and they said he's probably going to have some plays. Like
He's a great athlete.
Wait, so why do you discount Frank doing this though? You never really answered that.
Because it's Frank. I don't know.
But Frank loves the Mets.
It is like I wouldn't have this conversation with Frank is what I'm saying. I think the same thing, and I think it's gross. And King Mets fans shouldn't be doing unless he's in Mets gear and wants to do the stadium tour. But like, I don't have the same relationship with Frank.
Where do you stand on this?
On Marty wearing a Cubs jersey to throw the first, I think it's fine. Every single person that throws out the first pitch, they give him a jersey and they wear the jersey.
You know what I didn't like though?
I just
They
said I
should've
didn't wear the jersey.
had Mush on the back, not Marty Mush.
Yeah. Oh, well, also, yeah. So Justin had to leave early yesterday, so he couldn't catch my first pitch. So he was supposed to do it, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have Clark."
The Cub.
Yeah. Didn't know that was his name. So my brother, me and him were like, "Who the fuck is Clark? Like, who is this?" It's hard to throw to a mascot, by the way.
Well, he's got a huge mitt.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to throw it that hard, which I can't. Like today, Mike Stud today. Mike Stud throws about like 90, right? He's one of the best pitchers in Duke like history, and he's thrown it. The mat they told him you can't throw it hard to the Twins mascot today because he's like, please don't throw it hard. It's gonna go through the glove. And Clark, Clark was it was a little big target was nice.
Yeah.
Also, Craig Robinson had one of the worst first pitches of all time. So
Was it
also,
bad?
Did you
was
shoot the
so
shit with
bad.
him?
Yeah, he was nice.
He's been on our show a time or two.
He said he heard Barstool and was like, "Oh, like he loves Barstool." So
You know, Dave's throwing the pitch at the White Sox too, right?
yeah,
I've thrown out a few first pitches.
Yeah.
nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
Should be happy.
You didn't see it?
No. Well, you stink at sports. So
Well, I can't throw light. Like I can't just lob a ball.
Who caught yours, Dave?
Gio,
so why didn't you throw it hard?
because there was a bunch of kids behind him, and if I didn't want to like I put a kid's eyeball out if
That would have.
So you
erratic
can't
or
throw
something.
hard or soft.
Yeah, you can't throw.
No, I trust myself more to not hurt someone throwing soft.
Here's Dave.
This is Dave. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You like acted like you were too cool.
Too cool?
Yeah, the way you threw it, you're just like, yeah, here you go.
You said it wasn't that cool, right, Dave?
No.
How?
What do you mean?
That's pretty
how?
cool.
Oh, they didn't give you the jersey treatment and shit, though. That's disappointing.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah.
And the Cubs also, shout out to Cubs, collabed with me on Instagram. That was cool.
That's big.
That is cool.
They
2 million.
tweeted you too and
Tweeted
tagged.
me.
That's hospitable.
This is
Yeah,
fucked up.
it-
The White Sox need a redemption.
Why wasn't that cool? Your favorite team of all time going on the mound? How's that not?
I've hit a home run in that stadium before.
So you're just too
I've
good
played
for
baseball
it.
games on that stadium,
Yeah, it's cool.
on that field.
I don't I'm gonna get
Dave's
what you're getting at.
Dave's a little hardo about this.
I'm not, I
The day after Steele brought us on the field, remember me and you went, and I was like, "Holy fuck!" He was.
I was the happiest I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's like, well, "What's the big deal?"
That's crazy.
Well, you've been on the field before.
Not the grass. Not the
Touch
outfield.
the ivy.
Yeah, not touch the ivy.
I don't know. I've been there
So what do you
1,000
think's
times.
cool?
the
Like
luster.
some guy playing guitar in front of you?
I thought
He does.
it was.
That's what you think's cool, right?
Yeah, if they're awesome at it, yeah.
He goes to Disney World and mopes around.
No, I had that feeling walking into Fenway. I'm like, okay, now I get it.
Goofy. It's just another.
I think that's probably just because you've been going to Wrigley.
Yeah,
forever.
I go to Wrigley 12 times a year.
Yeah, but it,
for concerts
still,
and games, and I don't get that same feeling the first time you walk in.
certain places do give you a. And I don't know. I love Wrigley Field.
So if you go on stage for something, for like a concert, would that be like a cool moment for
that would
would be
cool.
fucking sweet.
That's awesome.
What if
I
it was,
did
at, what
that,
if it was
yeah.
at Wrigley though, the concert?
That I wouldn't care. I've said many times that's my favorite concert venue in the city.
So it would be cool.
Yeah.
You been on stage at a concert yet?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
I played the cymbals for Foxtrot in the Get Down at Wishfest 2 years ago.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Would you wear a Maple Leafs jersey and like do like shoot the puck or some shit if
for
they
the
invited you?
for the Leafs.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, probably.
Different.
I would
conference.
rip on you to no end for that.
I don't know
and
what-
I would be legitimately
They have
offended.
no
And I know you.
together,
And
right?
I could tell by your response right there. And you're looking off to the right. You thought about that for a second. And you
I
had
don't
that-
have any issues with the Leafs. They're not in the division.
There's an original 6 team.
Yeah, but what I was thinking was that
That's why I asked that because
Right, I
Leafs,
know.
Cubs, and Yankees.
yeah,
there's-
but like
Yeah, well, like
the original 6 is such a thing that they sell hats and merch with all the logos on. So like a lot, like
Would you wear one of them?
one of those.
Yeah.
I've had that hat before with all the logos on it.
Like if the Orioles asked me to do it, I'd spit on the ground. I'd say no.
Yeah, I wouldn't do
Fuck
it.
the
I wouldn't
Orioles.
do it for St. Louis.
I'm not
or Nashville
talking
or
about
Detroit.
the first pitch. The first pitch is
The
fine.
jersey, I guess.
It's
yeah.
the jersey that bothered me that said Marty Mush on the back.
I
Like,
loved it.
What number? Probably
It's a nice gesture.
It's my number.
didn't have to accept it.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't.
It was nice. Listen, we'll get you happy. We gotta get you more happy.
Yeah,
I find things more cool.
Ah,
things.
we'll talk about.
we gotta send Dave to
baseball.
Europe again. Then Eddie will hate you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're not allowed
Can't do that
to leave your neighborhood that you live.
That's
gotta-
not
Do you
bad.
watch any movies lately you liked?
Let's see. Have I?
Top Gun.
He was in a good mood Saturday, I thought.
Yeah,
I was in a
For
good
what?
mood. Well, we
was
weren't
happy?
talking about baseball. And
Came
Marty
over?
wasn't around me.
You've seen a good movie recently, Strangers.
Yeah, Eddie's favorite.
We do gotta talk about that.
Yeah.
Great transition.
Now
So, Ed, you can preface this by explaining
doing it?
Strangers.
We're doing it.
Okay.
The Strangers 2008, the original, is my favorite horror movie of all time.
It's with Liv Tyler and Glenn Howerton
Yep.
and one more.
I don't know who the
big
lead
name.
is. I don't know who that guy is.
I thought that movie completely fucking sucked. It was fucking horrible. It was not scary. I was scared zero. There was no plot. It just ended. It didn't make sense. Jeff D. I went and looked up a million reviews just to make sure I wasn't the crazy person. Most of the internet agrees with me. It's got like 40% of Rotten Tomatoes. It's got like 40. Jeff thought it stunk.
So when I said to you, you're gonna say it sucked, you're like, that's not my review, not even close to it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to just say it to you in that
Oh.
moment.
All right, well, what
I thought it was pretty fucking bad. And I'm on a horror binge right now, mind you.
I don't know if that's true. That most of the internet hates it though. I don't think that's true.
Well, he asked Jeff D. Lowe, so
Yeah,
No.
it's over.
I mean, I go to their Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, 49%.
Yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes.
is
Did I get everything?
is
Tommy
that,
Boy's got like 7.
is
No,
that fan?
I understand that's not the end all be all, but if something is in the 40s, typically you're not gonna be like, holy shit, that should have won an Oscar.
I think you're just a lemming. You can't use your own brain.
I absolutely, if it was awesome, I would have loved to come in here, ripped it up, and talked about it with you.
I don't think you would have, though.
I would
What's your
have.
favorite movie of like all time?
I think it's my favorite scary movie, yes. Not my favorite movie of all time.
So if you would have,
You guys watch it?
if you would
and
have,
then-
if you would have looked at all the reviews and saw that it was good, your opinion would have changed.
Did you?
I
watch the
no,
movie
I
before
went
you
into
did
it completely blind.
But you
I
said
did
you
this
reassured yourself after by
I'm like,
making
people
sure
actually
that
like this movie.
they were bad reviews. But
And-
if you reassured yourself after and saw that,
No,
it was only good
my
reviews, would
opinion
you have
wouldn't have
changed your
changed.
opinion?
What's
No.
it on right now? How'd you watch it?
I bought it.
So they always show you.
It was like $3.99 or whatever.
Con-
and,
Comcast?
and Danny, like,
think I-
please, if there's one thing that Danny Conrad stands for, it's this take.
Oh yeah,
Hype.
the hype. You can't be watching trailers beforehand. You go into it blind. Kind of harder with an older movie, but
So
I think hype
him knowing
ruins
that
all.
it was my favorite, obviously he
it
judged
sets the
with an
bar
iron
so much
fist.
higher.
I
100%.
That definitely.
okay
100%.
for sure.
If I would have been like I hated that movie and you watched it, you would have been like that was actually a pretty good movie.
Probably.
That's not how it would have gone at all. I'm speaking honestly. I thought that. Now you did say, and I have taken your opinion on the horror genre to heart for the most part.
Ooh.
I went into that with high expectations, thinking it was going to be an outstanding movie based on what you said and how is your favorite of all time.
Mm-hmm.
All time. But then when I finished it, I was like, how can this be your favorite horror? It wasn't very good at all.
He thinks
You're entitled to your opinion. That's
We all are.
I don't agree with you that people agree all over the internet because it's known as like a good horror movie for sure.
What page of Google results were you on? 4.
It's
literally
definitely
just
known
told
as
you
a
I
good
went to
movie.
the IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, so that's the first 2 links, Danny.
You're like, but I get it though. If you didn't understand it, like you need jump scares and stuff like this. Like this is subtle horror, so I get it.
Exactly. That was a big part of it.
Yeah, like I like subtle horror, and I like the fact that it's so random it could happen to anyone. That's the most realistic horror movie that could possibly.
I
happen.
have thought about it to that extent a little bit. I'm like, okay, sure, but still, the plot in and of itself, like it
That's
wasn't
the
very
fucking point.
I
Dave.
understand, but
that's the point.
it.
The plot is a couple goes up to a fucking remote cabin and people fucking murder them because why not? They can.
But you can make the plot entertaining in the middle of all that, and it really wasn't. And I would love to get your guys' takes on this if you guys could watch a movie. It's not, like Ed said, it's not like you close the medicine cabinet and there's going to be a ghost behind it, type of jump
I
scare.
don't like that.
It's really,
I don't watch horror movies.
I don't like them either.
it's like not scary. It's a horror movie, but that's not like,
I just don't get why you want to sit down and get scared.
It's good to
Evoke
feel
emotion.
emotions. Yeah.
Not scared. I like the other emotions. Sad, happy.
You want to have a good cry.
I just watched Notting Hill. My God.
I saw that recently too, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah. I don't think it's a cry movie.
It's a little cry.
When?
When she's standing in front of him in the bookstore.
How many times have you seen?
Just a girl asking you to love me. You cry at that part.
So realistic.
All right.
How many times have you seen You've Got Mail?
I've actually never seen that one.
Oh,
that's
That's
Come
a
up with
plain
an what's Meg Ryan? I've seen other Meg Ryan.
I can
Sleeps in
show you
Seattle.
Meg Ryan's bush.
Yeah, Mr. Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a
Phone
Mr. Skin subscription.
you had him on the
Have him on the
podcast.
show.
Yeah. Yeah, so he gave me a free subscription. I'm on his email list, so like I'll just
Fucking perv.
I'll just wake up in the morning and it's like the top 10 bushes of 1981. It's like, all right,
Doing it?
I'll check this out.
Still clicking.
Yeah, he'll get me sometime. You know?
Have you seen my new Best Friends movie?
No.
Twisted?
it's not. Oh, Clem
Everyone
Howardson?
keeps telling me that that's a great movie.
But Twisters?
Yeah.
Dude, I've never seen the full.
Crushed in the box office. I know.
Well, yeah.
Rushed it. Everyone has come back saying like it's a great movie. It's like kind of stupid, but also really good.
I've heard the opposite. I've heard it's
Is anyone having any good thing to say? in
I've
your
heard
world?
it's just like Stephen Shea, who said that Seinfeld movie was the greatest comedy ever, said this movie was okay.
The Pop-Tart movie, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say that. He said it's the best comedy he's seen in a long time. And in
I have to
2000.
watch the
You're
Pop-Tart movie.
taking
Oh, it's
words
bad.
Literally.
I like bad movies, though.
It's the worst movie I've seen this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for sure.
But that's a reference for you.
Yeah, no, I've heard that people. Feidelberg said he texted me. He's like, I fucking love that movie. He usually is pretty honest about.
He's a cheap thrills guy, though, which is fine. This is probably what that is.
Feidelberg notoriously has the worst taste in movies, though.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the Mr. Skin email I got May 16th. The top 5 bear beeves.
Nice.
So weird.
I
I wonder what this United Center thing will do for property values in this part of town.
Since
Sorry,
we're on
I
topic.
just saw the.
We're talking bear beeves, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I get it. If you didn't like it, what do you want me to say?
Is there-
What? Give me a. But I also think, like, have you ever seen the original Halloween, 1974 or whatever? 78.
I believe I have, but like, it might as well not have. It was so long ago.
You probably wouldn't like that either.
Let's go to the movies.
I go all the time. I did 2 in one day the other day.
That's crazy, bro.
Swear to God.
Did you?
doing 2 a
Did
days?
you?
Do you want to
buy-
do Twisters IMAX with me?
I already penciled you in for Joker. That's fair.
Did you buy tickets to both?
I got the pass. Yeah,
So bad.
like the movie pass. You
AMC
know?
Got
or
the-
whatever.
Like the unlimited.
You're one of those.
Yeah,
I actually
dude, 20
just
bucks,
went to
right?
the movies
Yeah, $20
to see Inside Out 2, one of the best films of all time. The first one's better than the second one, but still, second one's really good. I was like, who are these people cutting the popcorn line right now?
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah,
Because the
when
line
they,
was great, because obviously the movies are back. Everyone's going now.
When they say thank you to the A-list members,
It's
I
you.
tip my hat. I swear. I really do.
Unreal,
I
dude.
tip my hat.
You get unlimited fucking popcorn and shit.
Yeah.
Is it unlimited
Wow.
popcorn?
No.
Oh.
That's how they make their money. It's like $22 a month. You go twice and you paid for itself. You could see Dolby, IMAX, twice a
It's-
month.
Yeah.
Are there
It's
two,
like
like
the-
2 movies a month you want to see in the theater?
Not always, but I'll give other movies a chance.
It's the Six Flags season pass. You get your
Yeah.
money's worth within 2 visits.
I got Inside Out 2, number 3 on my list this year.
What are the other 2?
The other two.
I got Long Legs, number 1. It's a horror movie about Nicolas Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got Challengers, number 2, and Inside Out 2.
So I really like Challenges as well. The ending was there, but
Yeah, and it was bad.
still. I
Yeah,
liked it.
I fucking love the movies.
So let's go see Twisted.
I got to see the first one.
You never saw the first one?
I don't think
It's
like
not a sequel.
Yeah.
I know, but still, like, it's just in my brain. I always
So
The first Twisters is awesome.
so
Bill Paxton, Helen Hunt.
Twister singular, right?
where
Yeah.
Chief and I grew up,
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
if you look directly out west, weather moves from west to east. If you look directly west of me is Firm Lab. It's nothing but fields, no buildings or nothing. So you can see the weather coming from miles and miles away. And I think it came out in '96, the original.
It was
Correct.
my first PG-13 movie.
So it came out in '96. I would have been 7, 8 years old, depending on when. And it's not a horror movie, obviously. I was fucking terrified.
It was
of
scary.
Tornadoes for years afterwards. It could be if a raindrop, I would be like, "We're gonna get a tornado."
Did you go on the ride in Disney or whatever?
It wasn't a
Universal?
ride.
Yeah, it was kind of not a ride, but you saw the cow fucking
No, I've
fly
watched a
and shit.
YouTube video of it, though.
Why?
I like to watch YouTube ride videos.
You're so
Bro,
fucking
As one
weird.
does.
I'm telling you.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
This
Yeah.
is why you're not going to Europe, man.
It's just on Google Earth.
Honestly,
It's cool. It's all right.
I don't think Ed would really like Europe.
No, I don't think.
Not to where I went. Maybe like London. or
Ed
something.
walks
I
in.
don't
He's like,
think
I.
Ed would really like Europe.
Ed walks
Yeah.
in. He's like, I visited the Amalfi Coast this morning. I still
Wow,
got
check
the
it
browser
out.
open.
Turn on the Twister ride.
Yeah, I went on it. It was that I understand why you think it was scary on there. You think a tornado's coming.
Is it a ride? Or maybe I'm thinking of the backdraft one.
It was kind of like a 3D.
I did the backdraft one.
Yeah, you just like walk through like
Yeah, I'm like, it's fucking
Twister
hot.
ride would just be like skydiving.
Yeah.
Just suspended in the air with wind.
Did you ever
blowing
do
up.
that?
Would I ever skydive?
Yeah. I'd love to do that.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think I would.
Oh, you don't do it. You couldn't look out the window of Hancock. Neither one of
Would
you
you
guys.
be like I live on like the 20th floor? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, it's different. Like planes doesn't really make height. It's when I'm looking over a ledge. I don't
know.
like
That's
that.
what I'm saying. I have a let.
Like PFT for Nah, never mind. I can't say nothing.
But
Almost mincing
so you're
myself.
saying no, you wouldn't be able to live like.
No, I could. Yeah.
But there's an edge.
How do you do on rooftop parties? If you're
Don't go near
invited to one? Really?
Don't go near them.
You were on Ed's rooftop.
That's not a rooftop. That's
Like
like
roof on top of a structure.
I
Top of-
could
top of a
jump
roof.
off that and be fine.
So that's my next question. Like, how high does it have to be?
Like
I love it.
heights, like high,
Over 6 floors?
yeah, like mid-rise. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What horror movies have you watched recently that you've liked?
I've just been finishing all those Netflix series. You honestly, Ed, if you would fucking love it. Everyone's as good as the last. They're better. They're all awesome series.
Yeah, I gotta check it out.
Just watch one of them and you'll see what. And they're quick because none of them are tied together. So one series is one season, it's 8 episodes, and you're done.
Yeah,
You do Black Mirror, Marty?
Black Mirror's good.
No, it's
I love Black Mirror.
that's scary.
It got too scary for me,
Yeah, it
so I had
sounds
to quit.
scary.
I don't think it's really scary.
That one that he was in like it was the video game house, and I was like, I'm done with this.
Yeah. You don't
It's
like
it's
that?
more mind fuck.
Yeah, it's
than
a mind
scary.
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like pretty simple movies.
Notting Hill.
Notting Hill's great.
That's my boy.
Is that out too?
Grandma's Boy.
First of all, Inside Out 1 is one of the best movies.
I
Agreed.
kind of like 2 better.
I got Bing Bong at home.
Do you?
Oh yeah, a kid in college. Right, well, a kid just bought it. He's like, "You love Bing Bong? Here you go." I still got it.
Bing bong.
That's my boy. It's a fantastic film.
I haven't seen the first one.
Rounders is the best. My favorite movie ever.
No.
Rounders is?
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Rounders.
You ever seen it?
I have. I thought Edward Norton tried to do a little too much in that movie. It's just
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
he'll take
Do
that.
you want to
think
take your
it's-
victory lap, Dave? Your Denzel take that everyone's coming parroting now?
yeah. Can we do this?
Wait,
This
where
was
did
on
this
my
happen?
notes?
Who's
Oh.
saying that?
Everybody is now
Where?
with
He's doing Gladiator 2.
yeah, and everyone's like, why does he have he sounds like a crooked cop from Brooklyn right now in this movie, not from fucking ancient Greece,
He's got
ancient Rome.
Got to throw a couple more these and thous in there.
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
Oh,
it's out there. on
It's
the
out there
internet, yeah.
big. And they're like, is he the same guy in every movie? I'm like, what have I been trying to tell everybody for fucking a decade?
He says, "Thou ought to be fucking with me right now."
Well, he did do a Shakespeare movie too. Denzel did.
Damn, I gotta.
Hear ye, motherfucker.
I wish one day
All
you
right,
could say
all
that to
right.
Denzel's face.
This is what Denzel, he's Mariano Rivera. He's got an unbelievable one pitch, and
Good
that's
cutter.
all he has. And that's fine. He's a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it. However,
No, yeah. Again, I'd love for you to say. I'd love to. I don't respect. I respect
a
the take.
lot of people are agreeing with me.
I respect
And a lot of
the
people
take.
have agreed.
But they haven't seen the movie yet, though.
Trailer is very, you see enough in the trailer.
The trailer it really goes to Dave's point.
Can we play that?
I'm not sure we can.
Trailers are fair use. I know that. It's promotional material. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
All right, it's on Eddie then.
It will be on me. I'll go to war with fucking Universal or whoever.
I actually
we aren't
think it'd be
exactly
kind of funny.
aren't exactly promoting Denzel here.
Where were you born? I don't know. I never knew a mother
Even
nor a
if you
father.
just fast forward to one of his.
You will be my instrument.
Who are you?
I don't think it was that bad.
Did you hear that crowd? The greatest temple Rome ever built. The Colosseum. Because this is what they believe.
Oh, it's going to be fucking incredible.
Yeah.
All right, you could pull it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no take. I got to be honest. I know it's just
You
like
have a
Denzel's-
take. It's in
Denzel's
agreement with
cool.
me. You're just afraid of the internet bullshit.
No, believe me. I've long stopped of caring if the internet bullies me. Look at the under the Cubs tweet. I don't really care.
Hold on.
that
I
much.
actually want to go see this because I want a little laugh.
When mine has 900,000 impressions and Craig Robinson says 68,000, there's a problem.
You know, it got into the hands of the wrong people.
Yep. Yeah.
No such thing as bad impressions.
Team Hank.
No.
That
Yeah.
one makes me laugh a little bit.
'Cause those are like your friends.
Scraping from the bottom of the barrel. Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Those are your friends. Though.
A
Not one person has a actual Avi.
Dave's burners.
lot of
Yeah.
Team Hanks.
Yeah. Anyway,
More Team Hanks. Love that.
Let's do Dave's.
Can I respond, Team Hank?
that would be weird.
Yeah.
I hope like just Rhea would. That was just weird, you know.
It's a little late.
A little 3 years ago, but sure.
Um,
Can I tell you about my Glenn Powell experience?
Please.
yeah. of course.
So they went on stage with Dana. They went on stage with Dana.
Mm-hmm.
Dana did not go on with him. Dana did not know who Glenn Powell was. That was tough.
It's crazy, but
Glenn Powell's been I don't know celebrities at all. I'm not very
Same.
good at actors' names, who they are. Glenn Powell has been in 4 movies this year.
yeah, Glenn Powell
He's
is
everywhere.
He's like
He
the
was
king
in
right now.
the Sidney Sweeney movie. He was in
Top
Top
Gun.
Gun
Top
Maverick.
Gun, now Twisters.
A lot of people thought he was dating Sydney Sweeney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like married
Mm-hmm.
or engaged or something.
Promotional
Yeah,
stunt.
Chicago.
To a
guy.
nice Irish American from
He's
Chicago.
Italian.
Italian.
He's
Nice.
Irish.
Right.
His last name is O'Finnegan.
What a Dumbo.
You really are so stupid.
Uh,
But yeah, so this happened, which was fucking awesome. And Glenn asked me to go to the concert the night before. I don't like country, but I was like, I'll go. It'll be fun. And we were sitting there when they brought us backstage at the end of the show, and I go in. Daniel Jones was sitting right there, eyes wide open.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking on the radio today, by the way. That picture, that's just him. That's our guy. It's good vision. What do you want him to have? Fucking eyes that he don't see?
He had the clothespins on the eyelids.
Yeah,
Holding them open.
he was sober. Everybody.
Wait a second. Are you friends with Glenn Powell?
So Glenn Powell walks in, and I was texting Rhea. I'm like, Rhea, that Glenn Powell's walked in. She goes, oh, go up to him. Like, we're friendly. I was like, okay, that's a good in. I
yeah.
was like, hey, I know you go on a lot of shows, but like, my fiance is Rhea from Chicks and He goes, what? Oh, she's the best. I love her. Let's FaceTime her. I go, all right. We FaceTime her. She didn't answer. And I was like, what are you doing not answering the phone?
He thinks I'm
She
lying.
was like, I'm in the shower. It was like, oh, that's good. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell seeing her in the shower, not good. So then I talked to Glenn Powell for like 45 minutes about like how we need more people like to just be good people. It was like an amazing conversation. And like, they
How did
always
that
treat me
start?
Well, so he said like they treat me well, and they've always said nice things about me, even when no one really, when I wasn't as big right now.
yeah.
And he was just so nice. Then he started talking about golf. We talked about golf for 20 minutes, and then I was leaving. He goes, "What's FaceTime Rhea?" I FaceTimed Rhea. She answered this time. She's like, "I love you guys. I got a place in New York. Let's hang out." He followed me on Instagram.
Damn.
Whoa.
You guys are friends.
Like it wasn't like the classic, you know.
You got to get a cameo in Top Gun 3 now.
I just need to hang out with Glenn.
Wow.
The problem
Just
was,
did.
I know, but like actually now. But my problem was, I was so excited to talk to Daniel Jones because you know it's my quarterback.
Yeah.
I was in his ear for an hour. Like,
Saying
they
what?
fucked you with the line. They got you nobody. These people, yeah, those eyes were, whoa.
It's like, get this guy away from me. So it sounds like you're sowing seeds of discontent here with your own quarterback.
No, he was the best.
No, but if you're like, your team is fucking you.
Yeah, no, and he was like, no, they weren't. Like, he was like, I got to be better. Like, he was taking accountability. It was all good. I invited him to, he literally was like, my last DM to Daniel Jones is, his like, good meeting you, brother. Let's get up soon. Can't wait until April. My wedding. He's coming to the wedding.
Damn.
He is?
Him and Glenn Powell.
No.
Glenn Powell's not going to the wedding.
He's getting an invite. I mean, Glenn Powell, he's hot, dude.
Is he getting a plus
He
one?
is.
How
He's
tall
pretty
is he?
fucking good looking.
He's definitely shorter.
Okay.
Every movie star's short.
Yeah, what is that?
realized.
Can Glenn Powell and
like-
Glenn Maduro take the name Glenn to the next level?
Funny you say that. What do you think Glenn's first thing he said to him?
He said, "I'm a."
He goes, me and you are the very few one-end Glens.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So that was a big little meeting between them.
big topic. Yeah. Hey, he's got Top Gun 3 coming up soon.
Me and Glenn are like taking shots of vodka with these people. And Luke Combs is walking around. And I was like, hey Luke.
Yeah. What's going on?
Is this is a dumb question. Is Glenn short for anything? Is it just Glenn? Because I feel like it should be named that short for
You
something.
think it's short for Glennard?
Yeah, Glenn.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Glenn.
I think it's just Glenn. There's
He's
not
all-
many famous Glens.
Glenn Howerton.
That's the only one I can.
What
think
is
of.
there? Like,
Is that Always Sunny? Right.
Yeah.
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 He's
And
got 2 ends.
Strangers.
I feel like it's a bigger name in Canada. I feel
Glenn
like
Robinson.
yeah, big dog.
When you type in Glenn, well, it says Glen Ellen. That's too much of a Chicago search bar.
Have you realized Barstool's like a Make-A-Wish factory now? Like
Now?
we're all, well, no, like it always has been. Like
Yeah.
we're all just like living out some type of dreams for no reason, like that. But we
Yeah.
don't. That like there's no reason for any of these stories. Like Dana being on stage,
Yeah, no.
Throwing out the
Rio
first
was in
pitch.
Fiji
in
for
Fiji. It's like
Island.
how the fuck does they said Mincy
Eddie
got a
met Hawk
paycheck.
to a girl.
That's getting out of hand.
What Hawk Tua?
Yeah,
I feel like it's
It's
died.
Yeah.
she was just like
It's-
the whole Jake Paul fight. Like
Yeah, it's like
banked on it,
it's
though.
died, but her career is just getting started. So like, what do you do from here for her?
Yeah,
You gotta
I don't
have- You
hate
got to
what
have something
she's
else
done.
for the brand.
Some fucking club in Miami or some shit paid her $30,000 for an appearance.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
made.
Good for her.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
You gotta want to
Cash
when
in.
it's hot.
Yeah.
Go. You gotta
Fuck
go.
God, how annoyed do you think Hawk to a girl is of hearing Hawk to a?
Oh yeah.
She was very
Either-
nice, though.
Either
Yeah.
that or it's gotten to her head to the point where she thinks she's like fucking J-Lo.
No, she was super nice.
That's what
you
When
said.
I met her, yeah.
Do you care about Jake Paul at all? Not the person,
I'll watch.
the boxing.
His opponents just haven't intrigued me, I'll be honest. Will I watch him fight Conor McGregor? Absolutely.
You're gonna watch him fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah, will I watch him fight Mike Tyson? Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, he sold out the like Ryan Garcia, actual fighter, before he went crazy, didn't sell that place out.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right?
I'm
No,
not
I
saying
know.
I don't respect
I know.
it.
I'm
I'm
just saying it's kind of crazy what he does.
Yeah.
I get shit on every time I say he's a good boxer, but
Well, Tommy Fury kind of took him to the woodshed.
And Tommy Fury
came out.
stinks.
He got hurt in camp.
All right, here we come. This
Me?
guy. No, Marty.
Oh.
Got hurt in camp.
This guy's the number one PR
I watched
guy.
that fight.
I don't
Tommy
care. I
Fury was
really
not a
don't
good
ever
boxer.
want to meet Jake Paul. I don't care about him at all. It's just I like. I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
This guy works PR for Jake Paul, Baker Mayfield. Who else is on your payroll?
Baker Mayfield has no idea who I am. I love Baker Mayfield though.
Invite him to the wedding.
Should I just invite?
I might just show up.
Yeah, you're definitely not getting. That's just,
I
object.
the
You
last
don't
person
need an
on there.
invitation to just show up.
That's called wedding crash.
would have no
And
idea where
actually
it
get
is.
arrested for that.
You don't think I could find out where that wedding is?
Guarantee you can't.
Ed, where's the wedding?
I would just make sure Eddie doesn't wouldn't
Okay.
tell you. I would,
Eddie's gonna be my carry-on's feeling a little extra heavy.
Double wheelie.
Dave,
Hey, what if I brought Dave as my +1?
you wouldn't let him in.
Yeah, you would.
He would not be allowed.
No, wouldn't let him in.
you'd be trifling with the ushers the whole time? Man,
Oh man.
Where is it? So
Almost had him.
right there.
Yeah. I mean, he would slip like that.
Yeah, I would. I'm excited for
On
it. Right?
accident.
I would say.
I'm gonna actually tell you exactly why I did that. So years ago, we were at Declan's, and we were having a casual conversation, you and I, which is a group of strangers, and you were speaking with a woman, not hitting on her or anything like that. And as a joke, you wouldn't
she?
tell her where you worked. And then like 3 minutes later, she's like, "Oh wait, where do you work again?" Just like that, and you're like, "Oh, I do this thing, like beverage," and she like started laughing in your face, and you're like, "Got me."
It's
It's
recollection of that.
you wouldn't,
whatsoever.
you wouldn't, but that's exactly what I was going for.
trust
like
us,
you're-
it happened.
Yeah. I've recently been getting calls from the Special Olympics.
They saw
was a
your
big
first
feud.
pitch.
Special.
Like, do you play baseball? Yeah. Did you walk around Wrigley Field like with your first pitch ball? Like, have you seen my baseball? Like,
No.
to anybody? Maybe
No.
that's why you got the call.
Didn't do that.
All right. All right. We'll end the show. All right. Thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Thursday.
Da